Ladies and Germans, how are you all doing? This is Con Ulrich,
And I'm Rangru. Low, low, low.
and we continue our coverage of the PDX Steel Division Normandy 44 tournament. We've
Yeah.
seen some great play so far, haven't we, Rang?
Yeah, it's just been a really exciting tournament so far. We're still in the early rounds. We haven't even got anywhere near to semi-finals or finals matches yet. But there's a lot of matches still to be played. And, well, this tournament's going to be keeping us busy for quite a bit.
So right before we get to the players, of course, we are on Omaha, and I do want to do a quick little plug. If you haven't checked out the last game, oh my gosh, it was a doozy
Oh, yeah.
going on between what were their names, Rang? Do you remember?
AK Action Man Balls first 101st, yeah, was uploaded on Thursday, I believe. And if you haven't seen yet, we are plugging in that video because it's honestly one of the best cast chat we've seen. So this match has a lot to live up to, considering right now I pretty much just casted chat like 5 minutes ago.
True, true. Just guys, think of it this way: if at first you don't succeed, try the other flank.
Yeah, and try another flank and then try the first flank again. You might as well.
True, but let's get back to this one. So, Rang, who do we have today?
Well, on the left hand side in blue, we have Metallic as the 6th Airborne. And on the right hand side, we have Nicholas Frick as the 7th 16th Infantry Division.
Now, I know we definitely do a plug about the new theoretical units that we're going to be seeing out of Metallic. We're not sure if this is pre or post patch. But let's just say that this one barely beat out a Canadian match as well between these two players. And I'm sorry, that would have been just as much fun for me to see as well.
Yeah. I personally wanted to see 6th Airborne run because, I know, I really like watching 6th Airborne play because it's kind of a tough division to play in a sense. So I like seeing how players come around it because in 6th Airborne, you just don't have that many units in terms of just unit numbers. So trying to keep your guys alive to get to the end of the match is always a challenging part. But with the new units like you're talking about, if this is hopefully a post-patch match, didn't mean to rhyme. 6th Airborne, we can see some Ox and Bucks, which are like these rifle squads with 2-star veterancy and PH. But also Nicholas, if it's at a post-patch match, we could potentially see that 105mm German field gun. But I guess we'll have to see once the match begins. And I do want to note we do have a Char B1 down south role. 6th Airborne going with more of a even deployment.
An even deployment? I see a kilometer, almost a kilometer and a half. No, two and a half kilometers between the two. But
good point. Good point.
You're right. We begin this map on Hedgerow Hell here. A lot of investment in the northern part, and that makes perfect sense because of that town.
Yeah, that town's gonna be good fighting, yeah, for Metallic early on. As really for Nicholas, he has to rely on like Osttruppen and some Grenadiers, I believe, to really get him through. And they're not great against paratroopers, I'd have to say.
That seems about fair. Now, we are actually a couple of artillery pieces coming on out. Are those the new ones we're talking about there, Rang, or what?
No, I think those are just those are the old ones. So the new
Indeed.
ones for Nicholas can't come out till B phase.
Exactly. But we're out here now. Osttruppen spam has begun. And this entire town's going to fall to the airborne. I don't see any reason why it would not.
Paras, close range, Osttruppen, not a good time. Veterancy to boot, it really goes down to the airborne run, and there's no fire support to back up the Osties, so they are really quite buggered. So I'm thinking Nicholas is really going to try and do something down south with his one Panzer B2.
Yes, that seems like it's about accurate, and I think you're absolutely right. I think it's going to be Paris Dice up there in the north. Here's some Coldplay and everything, and this guy's coming right out of the smoke. I had to.
That was good.
And these guys are coming out of the smoke right now, just dipping and dodging up those different houses here. Smashing mustache, by the way, on that airborne leader in the town. You should check him out. Hudson. Parsons, excuse me.
Oh, look
looking rather smashing.
I could have a dinner on that mustache. That's how solid it is.
True. Another B2 is going to come up to the northern side, though, to support what is sure to be a collapsing German position. Those paratroopers just scuttling forwards. They're going to do work.
These B2s are going to be so important and so useful because it has pretty much a cannon or 2 cannons for infantry support, and number 2, the Tetrarchs and real AT guns are going to have a little bit of trouble dealing with that Panzer II. So fortunately, even though Nicholas has the most pathetic tank loadout of any division in game. It's
Still better than the airborne.
it's better than airborne A phase because Tetrarchs are a bit light, I'd say.
Well, we are going to see this Pack 37 is going to get into action against the Tetrarch, and this is going to be kind of funny. It's a pop gun against a toy car.
Yeah, and
Tracks are broken.
He's already broke Metallic's toy, and the Tetrarch. Unfortunately for the Tetrarch, couldn't really do anything about yet.
Well, more Osttrooper are going to be coming on in. It looks like some leaders coming down to the south, and we are seeing a very early pressure coming in off of Metallic, 55-45. Not quite getting that +2 just yet, but I feel like he's just still feeling his way across the map.
Yeah, just as long as he can get that +1 and hold it, and more specifically, hold on to the town areas, he's good to go, because fighting inside the towns is his main advantage.
Sounds about right. Now, we are going to see those paratroopers are getting just absolutely hounded. Not even pounded necessarily, but hounded by the artillery back from the 716th. Is that going to give a good enough fire support for the Germans to make an assault?
Oh yeah, for sure. Those 14, 19 guns are pretty decent. They can give rather long-range fire support, considering the airborne can really only get mortars during A phase. But for this match, Nicholas's artillery is going to be a very important role, as the 716th is all about Road War 1 artillery spam.
Now, I am a little bit concerned, actually, for the German push to the north, not just because we have a Little John coming on out. Don't let the name fool you. In real life, really quite big. I had to in that one, too.
You had to do that one, too, yep.
The sniper play up here is going to be difficult, I would say, to deal with. And you see right now that airborne snipers still have a beautiful post.
Oh, yeah, because the tanks can't really have a perfect angle on it, and then he just snipes anyone gets a bit too close to the town. Yeah, I'm thinking this Tetrarch, once the smoke fades, he can easily pop out Panzer B2.
If he gets the first shot off.
Yeah.
And they're both one-star veterancy, so I don't know who might get that first shot.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Well, there's a Shrek squad here as well. When I say Shrek squad, again, like we saw in a previous game, just one man. Oof,
oh,
and he doesn't get the kill. Poor guy.
Absolutely sniped, yeah.
Down to the south, in the meantime, we are going to see this B2 down to the south. It's going to have better luck. Not a whole lot there to really fight him off. And indeed, that 57 mil, 6-pounder, excuse me, it's a British deck after all. Not in the greatest of positions to engage him.
No, it's really just covering that road. That's a good place to cover, of course, because that's really the only way for a tank to move through. But if Nicholas is smart and he realizes or figures out that the 6-pounders, he should just keep his Panzer II off the road, for now at least. Oh, it's just artillery it, because he's got a Lorraine now.
I was going to say, I can see clearly now that Lorraine is here.
That you are on... Jesus Christ.
And, we've been recording for a couple hours here, folks, so yeah, I'm just going. It goes here. Oh, jeez. But what do we got? So, okay, so B2 to the north, B2 to the south. And where's the artillery? Well, it's stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll avoid any jokes on that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking this artillery piece is going to be so important, because all of the British stuff is very, very soft. So just having that pound at the soft British infantry will definitely help out quite a bit in these infantry fights. We also got to realise that Metallic will not be scaling... Well, he scales rather economically, but in terms of infantry numbers, Nicholas, once he gets to B and C, he's got the Mamma Mia, Papa Pia, here comes the Italian troop area.
True. I forgot about the Italian Freiwillige.
And those Italians are pretty decent infantry. The main thing is that he can just out infantry spam Metallic into the later phases. So it's going to be very important for Metallic to keep his infantry alive.
True. So the question is, who is going to be swearing? Will it be Metallic or will it be Nicholas?
Yeah, so Metallica's infantry are going to be wanted dead or alive.
They're going to see a pair of Panzer 35Hs coming on in as well. So the French tanks continue to give the English some issues.
Yeah, and okay, the H model, that is. Like, we hardly see the H model. It's always the R model, but I mean, it's still a tank.
Now the Tetrarch is going after the Osttruppen to the north, and I don't think, yeah, Panzer B2 is not quite able to see that offensive Allied tankage.
Yeah.
One thing that's kind of always been a turnoff for me in terms of the 7/16th is the lack of infantry anti-tank. It frustrates me way too much. I can't ever play a group that has zero
Oh yeah.
Fausts.
Well, the Italians have one, I
Yeah, but
believe, but that's
when
really
does it come in?
It's until B phase.
Exactly.
So yeah, A phase. I know what you mean, because same with 352nd, you don't really get many infantry Faust, and it's so useful. Even though infantry AT weapons are short range, it's much better to have some sort of AT weapon than your opponent realizing, hey, I can literally park my tank in front of your infantry, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Yep, it's like a condom. You may not use it, but if you ever find yourself without one, you'll want it.
Holy, that is such a good analogy to infantry AT weapons in this game, Con.
It is. It is. Or like a rape whistle. And now he's going to NSFW. Anyway.
No, whatever. I mean, that's thrown in this game.
90 seconds coming into the next phase here. We're going to see a big push of Metallic coming down to the south. Anti-air infantry galore. And that B2 continues to kind of maraud forwards, which is kind of funny.
It's good positioning. He's not planting it on the road, which is the smart move.
Indeed. Indeed, although the 57 mils, I think you can see him now.
Oh,
yes, he can. Bouncing rounds.
Bounces.
Time to retreat.
I think he's just going to return fire. Cause
I'm not sure it's the best idea here.
I don't know. It does have that 105 or 75 mil.
Good point. And actually has the other infantry in support. So this could be...
Oh, wow. Look at that smoke from the grid. That was such good micro, yeah. I mean, he could have really stayed for the fight, I think, but that was a smart move. True. In terms of, I just like a little tactical play.
So hats off to Nicholas Frick for giving us a little bit to think about there.
Yeah, I know personally, I never really use the smokes on the Grenadier Furies. I never think about it.
I'm not really much of a smoker myself anyway, so I just don't ever really find myself using them. I probably should.
I really don't like his AB power blob down south.
I was just wondering, when are we going to get a 105 shot over there?
Yeah.
Again, you have me doing it now, 75 mil.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
also the Lorraine. Look at the Lorraine.
Oh, yeah. That's sexy right there. Gosh.
Oh, God. That's... Okay, what makes this really painful is this is like 40%, 35% of all the AB powers that he can get. And remember when I said before, keeping infantry alive is really important. This is not keeping them alive.
True, and he's losing his leadership as well. Machine gun going down in the center, so Osttruppen spam is shockingly enough doing rather well against this. I did not expect this kind of turnout at all.
This is definitely a time not to hold until relieved. It's a time where you run away.
Although we are going to see ourselves a Cromwell coming on in, and that will cause a lot of problems for the Germans in the south.
Yeah, that Cromwell's going to be a good counter to that B2, and hopefully he can relieve the powers.
By the way, B2, 35H did go down to the north. My guess is to the Tetrarch, but I might be wrong. To Little John.
The Little John's been rapid damage. That's not good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Charge it!
Run away!
Something. Guys, let him start to retreat. That'd be great. B2 in the meantime continues to start lofting rounds down. Yeah, that airborne blob down to the south. They've lost maybe 2/3 in just a second. Yeah, 2/3 are down.
Yeah.
That is huge.
That's not good, and considering the 6 airborne air-landed infantry they can get, terrible to say the least. You don't really want to be completely. I hate air-landed so much, Khan. You look at it and you're like, okay, it's got a machine gun, it's got a PA, it's got a submachine gun at least. It can't be too bad. But then you use it and it's terrible because it's a 7-man squad that's trying to be a rifle squad that doesn't have enough firepower to do anything.
True. Well, then again, they're just to guard the actual landing zones themselves, so they're not really there to be real troops. It's like rear echelon guys and co. That's
perfect way to describe him. But once you run out of your AB powers, they end up becoming your front echelon, and that's never good. You can't just give them two M1919s and go to town.
Also accurate. Ooh, 57 mil in the south goes down. We have a bunch of Cromwells coming on now. Infantry variants and one real tank, and that's it.
Yeah. That's, I mean, you can literally buy a Cromwell minute, so it does make sense. And also considering that Nicholas's one weakness is tanks, even though he can get some nice AT weaponry. I mean, he's got a mortar run coming on down south to try and deal with this sort of tank push, but I think the Cromwell is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, as there's no real AT to stop him at the moment.
Where's that mortar going? Mortar's not really shifting anywhere.
No,
Yikes, I don't like this B2. Oh, okay, good. B2 gets right behind that forest for half a second. Now he's going to find himself getting flanked.
Yeah.
No.
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 Stay alive. I will find you.
No,
Okay, Martyr is firing at the wrong Cromwell.
But at least he's going to kill one Cromwell at least. And the Cromwell is going to be firing back, and effectively, because
yeah,
HE damage and the mortar run has less armor than a half track. Heck, it has less armor than a panzer run.
Yes, well, think about it. It's an open top.
Oh yeah, it is literally just it's a
Pack 40 on top of it, basically.
Yeah, the Germans like doing that a lot, you know. They just got like a Panzer Run 2 or 3, and they just, you know, slap on a Pack 40 on top. I mean, it's a good idea.
It was cheap. It's exactly what you had to do.
And it's what they had to do, Khan.
Yeah.
They ran out of options.
Well, that's why you start seeing a lot more Stugs in the other part of the actual war, because you could go 4 Stugs to one cost of 1 P4.
Yeah, because you didn't have to build a turret, and surprisingly enough, the whole turret system is kind of expensive to make.
True. Well, moving parts, ball bearings. Everyone out there has watched Memphis Belle. You know that's important.
Mm-hmm.
But getting back to this for a moment, we're back to 50-50 split. As I kind of theorized, that sniper up to the north is almost Winchester and oh, never mind. He's down to half ammunition. It's almost down to a third. Yeah. But he's just getting himself crazy amounts of kills.
Yeah. I mean,
and these Pioneers moving on in. Ooh, attack, boys, attack. You have Gebelterledungs for a reason.
Yeah, and there's only an AB leader here to stop him right now. We got some more British reinforcements coming in to reinforce, but
Something's got to wait for you, didn't it? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Artillery is being levied at this sniper now, so were I him, I would consider a different line of work pretty quickly.
Yeah, or, you know, run away.
True. Very, very true. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Yeah, looking at the points, so Metallic is in the lead, but Nicholas is slowly trying to catch up. You know, Metallic now got the 0-0 50-50, but here on out, it's just going to be a bit tough for Metallic. I'm thinking what would help him to start investing in is to get some airplanes out. Because the airplanes are really going to be the major advantage to try and stop any 716 plays. Also considering it's a bit of a choke point.
Wait. Go back to the north. Pioneers are going to just completely wreck those troops out in the street.
No, unload. What are you doing? Oh, damn.
Your landing troops are going to get completely shreked.
Slam dunk.
That's actually a big thing. It doesn't sound like much, but geez, now there is a lot less support there. Now is when you rush forward. You have to know there's nobody else there.
Yeah, even if you bloody hell, I can't speak. Even if you think there's someone there, like you said, you got the what do you call them again?
Gebelterledungs.
What he said to deal with any threats.
Bundle grenades. That's the
bundle grenades. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you just got one grenade, why not just get a bunch and tie it together?
More must be better. I agree with that sentiment. Let's also note that down to the south we have a Bofors, and we have oh my gosh, 17 pounder way to the back. But that's not going to be anywhere near worthwhile. It's not going to do anything for quite a bit of time.
No, it's really not. And really, Nicholas, he's playing this right. He's artillery spamming the hell out of Metallic. It was 2 Lorraines. Scary units to deal with, because that's 27 HE. That's almost an Avra shot coming at you indirectly.
True.
And like I said, all of Metallic stuff is lightly armored. Cromwell does go down up north to a mortar run. It's going to be
and the
tough.
Tetrarch goes down as well.
Yep. Little John finally bites the dust.
That was one of them. Isn't the other one still on the field?
No.
Where did he go? I guess he died.
Oh no. I feel it might have been the same run, maybe.
Oh no, there were two on the field. There's one in the
Okay.
center and there's one up north.
My bad. Oh, yeah, we
that's
go.
fine.
Finally, a mosquito plane, and really, the planes for Metallic. He needs planes. He needs to bomb the crap out of everything. I hope he has a Pathfinder in his deck.
No, he's just running right now.
Oh, right,
Because there's a ME109 on there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With the 20 mil cannons, I would run too.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have. Okay, I kind of would have, but it would have been a good thing to risk because that's a crappy 109.
Yeah, true. But when you're a ground attack fighter,
Yeah. Also, you can outrun the 109 with the mosquito.
well, as the
Barely,
name would
but-
suggest, it's just annoying, really.
Yeah.
It's a bloodsucker.
I mean, I think Goebbels didn't like him.
Is that what he called it that? I have no idea.
No, Goebbels. I remember some speech Goebbels said where the mosquitoes were really the plight of the German people because they couldn't intercept them with their planes.
Interesting.
Yeah, whatever. Wouldn't wonder.
Pioneers, by the way, continue to be quite an issue. There are 3 squads of air landing troops, and it kind of boggles my mind that this B2 is not just completely shelling the road, but I guess he's afraid of being caught out by some sort of anti-tank weaponry.
Yeah, that's probably it. And damn good hits. Okay, well, okay, really just knocked out Grenadier Fuhrer by a little bit, but yeah, he really should have got the Pioneers. Just
I
a
agree
little
with
bit
you.
too long on the shot.
The Grenadiers, in the meantime, in the center part of the field, going up against AB Grens, and never mind about that, but AB Grens
And
were almost out of ammunition as well. Ooh.
Yeah. that's not good. And this is part of the match where Metallic runs out of infantry, and we're not even into sea phase.
Indeed. We get another 50 seconds for that, so we're almost through. But look at the south. He has no infantry to the south. He has one coming in right now. That's it.
That's it. He's got a 17-pounder to stop his German attack, and that's not going to do much once Lorraine's find out its share.
Well, there is a off-map already coming on in, and the snipers continue to cause issues. They're almost out of ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just fire as much as you can and then die.
Yeah,
which sounds terrible, but yeah, 380 mil, 3 more squads of landing troops are coming in.
Yeah, that off-map artillery can definitely change the tides up north, because those are some big explosions, and the Germans are very cramped up. At the same time, the British don't have too much to really counter-attack with. I mean, you got some air landings, but you already know what I think about air landings.
True. Very true. So we're into phase C now. So if we were going to see the new squads, I imagine we would have done that by now.
Yeah, I don't think I think it's a pre-patch match.
There are no ox and bucks today, guys.
No,
Sorry.
that's the same. I really want to see some Ox and Bucks, but whatever.
Yep, guys, you have heard it correctly. Rang is a Bucksman. Air landings continue to be pinned down and just completely savage, and nothing in this area is unpinned, I think, really, except for... Nope, snipers are dead.
Yep.
And
Finally.
the newly arrived air landings are just getting stunned up immediately.
That B2 is in the perfect spot to shoot anything that comes down the road.
And that flak Vierling behind it is in perfect position to pin anything that comes down behind that.
Exactly. You got the double
Oof.
cover.
There's that off-map arty, though.
That is
That's juicy.
Yep. And look, all the German units now pinned down, but also all the British units pinned down, so they can't take advantage of it.
True. Very true.
And away
Mosquito comes
bombing.
on in, bombs away. Oh, nope, there we go. Surprisingly modest damage.
Yeah, once again, a little bit too long, sort of try to get the Pioneers.
Well, let's also note, by the way, we have another Martyr 1 down to the south, so that new Cromwell that's coming on in is not going to want to get too close. And there still is... Oh, no, a second Cromwell coming in. Okay, so we have 2 more Cromwells, but more in this case is not going to be better.
No, especially when you got 2 mortar runs on the field, in an open field, and you have no support.
And the Lorraines are just starting to really, really work over what remains of the dregs of the 6th Airborne position.
And we got another Cromwell, but still not going to be enough in all honesty.
Very, very true. 17-pounder went down, actually. I didn't even see that go down. My guess is artillery killed that, too.
Lorraine got it. And
she is a heartless bitch.
Yes, what I mean about 6th Airborne, they just run out of infantry, and this has been the problem with Metallic. He was very raceful early on, especially with like EB powers down south, and you can't afford to be raceful with your 6th Airborne dudes. You gotta be very, very conservative. Only pick fights where you know you can win without taking too many casualties, or you end up like a bridge too far.
Well, wasn't that that's the first airborne, wasn't it? The Red Devils?
I probably, but
I might be wrong. I'm trying to think of it as of right now.
well, really, if you think about it, Sean Connery was in The Longest Day, and he was in like the 6th.
No, he was in the Scots.
God damn it! I was gonna say he was in the 6th Airborne, but no, that's another actor. But also, Sean Connery was in the Airborne dude in the Bridge Too Far, so there was a connection in a sense. But you got me. He was that Scottish dude who said some things and didn't do anything.
That guy, by the way, was a boss. You should look up his actual history. Was ridiculous.
Okay.
Love it. Lord love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Italian Free Liga are hitting the map. You do seem to the south. They are backing up, although not really aggressing on this Cromwell, which is a bit of a mistake here.
Yeah. Yo. Yeah. I think a little bit out of range to potentially knock it out, but I'm thinking his B2 might get the kill.
Well, he's coming around.
And I also want to note, he kept both B2s alive into C phase. They haven't died.
Let's give Frick a lot of credit here. He's been
Yeah.
playing an excellent game with the 7/16th.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing a war of attrition, and he is winning war of attrition.
Well, against a group like you said that runs out of infantry very quickly.
Yeah. He definitely picked his battle correctly.
He played the battleground correctly for that matter as well. Jeez, he's going to approach a victorious status pretty darn soon. Oh, Free Villiga are coming in behind the Cromwell. Oh, they're deactivated. Be very, very quiet. Here it comes. And there it goes.
There we go. Boom.
And +2. There's the +2. So major victory as opposed to a minor coming on through now. And I don't think the Willie's OP up north. I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of strikes down there, so he might have been able to drop off more than one artillery barrage.
Yeah.
But I could not say for sure.
But it's just look at the map, just the mini map. There's a lot of red squares, but not a lot of blue squares.
Tempest, by the way, taking out one of the ME-109s. It's a bit of a shocker there, but not too surprising, all things considered.
We've got one or two AB Bren groups still alive, considered for the paratrooper forces initially, but
the Martyr, by the way, took down the other Cromwell.
Oh damn, yeah, and I mean you can't afford to lose the infantry, and you also can't afford to really lose your tanks because he's lost like 4 Cromwells so far. Finally, we've got the Mozzie Pathfinder. I mean, it's probably not going to be able to do too much at this point, but it can drop some hot mixtapes.
True, but especially if it goes after the LEFH, he is going for it, and he misses completely.
Yeah, that was... Damn, he's been missing quite a bit of his airstrikes, especially when he needs them to hit to win.
Desperately, you're absolutely right.
Because these airstrikes are extremely critical to his winning of the match, his advantage. And as you saw before, up north in the town with the Mozzie Pathfinder down south, they've been a bit too wide.
I don't know if there's any more artillery strikes on that OP, but the OP is dead, so we are not going to see anything.
I think it was the neighbor that killed it, maybe. Oh no, the Rough Ramen. The Rough Ramen. The tank.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm still having a problem finding that Rough Ramen.
There
we go. It's underneath the B2. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. That we're looking at the baseball diamond of death.
Home
sounds
run.
About right. Oh, hey, a challenger's coming in. A new challenger appears.
Yeah. It's
not that's going to do anything. But...
No, it's probably not. The Memorial one's going to get its first shot for sure.
That sounds about right. I have to remember. Oh, yeah, it is a 1,200 meter range.
Yep.
But Osttroop are still closer up to the front.
And look, Mortar One's going to get first shot. And... Oh, wow.
Doesn't quite kill.
The Challenger got the better stun hit, so... But Mortar can just back off. So there we go.
I do want to also note, by the way, not the Tempest coming in, nor the airstrike coming to the north, but the airstrike being utilized to hit one artillery piece, I think might have been a bit of a waste.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with airstrike and artillery is I wouldn't really do it unless you got eyes on, because by the time you see the tracers or the round coming in, and you can like kind of not triangulate, but you know where the position comes from roughly, from where the artillery is coming in, correct?
True, true.
By the time you realize that, call in the plane, it flies over and drops it bombs, he might have moved, and you don't have any visual feedback to know if you're doing a good job knocking out your artillery, or if you're just wasting ammunition. Really, if you want to kill artillery, just get your own artillery. It's a much safer bet, as you're really just wasting ammo instead of wasting precious
Valuable
time.
resources.
Yeah, yeah, also considering that a plane takes much longer to rearm and refuel, where an artillery piece can just keep shooting as long as you feed it juicy, high explosive ammunition. It's much better just to try and counter battery instead of a bomb battery.
Couple of things, by the way. We do see a Flak 41 is out in the field now.
Out. I mean,
just behind. I mean, and that was actually excellent. It kept that mosquito at bay.
I mean, it's really the Flak 41s are one of the signature units really for the 7/16th. I'm honestly not surprised that we haven't really seen it till now, because really, in this stage of affairs, it's really only useful as an anti-aircraft unit. There's no real areas where it can be useful as an anti-tank unit, because, you know, all the tanks keep getting killed.
Sounds about right. We are going to see, it looks like a victory column coming down to the south. Two Panzer 35Hs and the B2.
I'm really surprised of how much he's using these little French tanks. Personally, I just think,
effectively too, for that
yeah.
matter.
For my 7/16th, I just take 2 Panzer B2s in my tank tab and nothing else. But he's using these Panzer 35Hs and more B2s, and he's making it work. Sorry, how we go.
Indeed he is. More bombs coming down, trying desperately to hit that artillery park. Yeah, he freaks him out a bit.
But, once again, that might have been a better, hint some infantry killing something instead of just taking something out of the fight for a minute.
Problem with that, though, is that if he doesn't go for it, I mean, there's so much anti-air here. Flak Vierlings, we have the Flak 38, the 20 mils in the back of that half-track.
The 41s.
With the Flak 31s, we have 2 of them, actually. So 2 88 mils in the middle part of the field. That's air cover right there.
Yeah, and also considering, the air power is metallics only card. Now there's an actual anti-air net. That's completely negated. Look, this Mozzie Pathfinder barely going to be able to drop the bombs before it gets stunned up.
And
wow,
I thought explosions. I was like, wait a second. Okay, never mind.
But he actually gets a good hit on the flag, but
you know what? He could afford to lose that entire anti-air position and really not find himself compromised.
Yeah, and also it has Trove HP, so it's not a big deal.
He's bringing a third one in.
Oh, so yeah, why not?
He refuses to just even allow the possibility of it.
Yeah.
And now, pissed off, what does he do? He sends a Typhoon AT after that B2.
And it didn't get the kill. And that I'm really surprised the B2s have stayed alive this entire game. I maybe personally I may be able to keep them alive till like the end of A phase, and then I'm a bit dumb and lose it's like a dumb AT gun or a bazooka, but real props up to keeping his inferior French tanks alive, though the B2 is pretty awesome. It's a fun gimmicky unit.
Yes, it is. Now, he does go and try to throw down bombs after take out a couple of units. He does freak out a couple of Pioneers, but the damage has been done.
Yeah.
So hats off to Nicholas Frick.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this is how you play the 7/16th. It was helped about his opponent's divisional choice, of course, but this is how you play the 7/16th.
Yeah, 7/16th is really... It is a World War I division. That's the whole gimmick behind it. So it really becomes down to a war of attrition. And you can just get so much infantry, flak guns, and artillery pieces. Even though you don't really have that much in terms of tanks, you pretty much have World War I tanks to fall back on. True. in a long, protracted fight, Nicholas didn't do too well early on, but once he got to B and C and slowly beat back Metallic, he's now just completely dominating the field. Slowly, but surely.
Indeed. Indeed. And really, let's give a quick call out to the MVPs of this match.
Yeah.
These Lorraines have been here the entire time, and they've butchered.
Yeah, I want to see the KD film real fast, because they probably...
Shockingly, only 2-1.
Okay, understandable. I can see that. They've knocked down important targets, and also, it's not just the kills, but it's about the stuns.
Also true. Very, very true.
Look at Panzer B2, Alexander. He's he killed half of the AB powers by himself.
Oh my god.
Yup. Yeah, that's half of the AB powers that he could bring up, just gone by a 1B2. And that's what I mean about the racefulness of Metallic's unit share.
Well, and one martyr, by the way, killed 3 Cromwells.
That's really good, considering you can only get like 4, maybe 5 Cromwells in a 6 airborne deck, so yeah, it's half of the Cromwells gone.
Meyer, by the way, this is that Pioneer squad that was up north with the Cabalta Ledungs. And when the trucks came through, yeah, he was part of that ambush team. That was just brilliant.
Yeah, damn, knocking out all the air landings and kills. 6 airborne, nothing too much. The naval battery knocked out a bit, quite a lot of infantry, but nothing too much. KD is like 1,000 point difference. 1,100, 900 point difference. Exactly. And just quickly looking at the history card, I know it's pretty even early on. Germans taking a bit more of the losses, but once you get B phase, the AB powers just start dropping like flies.
Yes,
and all the leaders, and then it's just the airland it's blue and the victim list on out, except for some pioneers getting killed by off-map artillery. But yeah, really just good play. And I wouldn't say 7/16 is like the best division to play. It definitely has the weakness of if you get artilleried, you're buggered. But Nicholas picked it well for the right map against the right division and used it very effectively.
Indeed. So, guys, as a quick reminder, of course, with that win, Nicholas Frick was going to go on. We did not show the other games in this particular series, but I think he pulled out a 2-0. Is that right?
2-0 again. It's been a lot of 2-0 so far, Khan. No, it hasn't been a best of 3 yet.
That's true, but guys, don't let that fool you. 2-0 does not mean these games have not been excellent. Be sure to continue checking out our constant coverage of the PDX Steel Division tourney. As we move forward through these next weeks, it's been a hell of a ride already, and I hope Rango will agree with me to say it's going to be a hell of a ride moving forward.
Yeah, and we've still got a bunch of matches that are on the way.
But all right, that'll about do it from my side. How about you, Rang?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, folks, in that case, we'll see you next time for more Steel Division. This is Con Ulrich.
I'm Rang Ru. Take it easy.